Hey, this is Harpo. I wanted to do just a quick build video on this Barrette Outdoor Living vinyl fence that I just installed. This is what the side of my house looked like before. In the past, I haven't been a real big fan of vinyl fences, but I guess maybe as I get older and maintenance concerns become more paramount, I begin thinking about them. Anyway, so I decided to give it a try. I looked at various vinyl fences, and some, quite frankly, were made quite cheaply. This particular one was much better constructed. I ordered it, and this is how it came. I ordered it through Lowe's. Wasn't quite what I expected, but all the parts were there. This is what 1/8-foot section the parts come, along with the post that I had to order. This is the gate kit that I put together first. The instructions were pretty straightforward. This is the gate folded together as it came in the package. The instructions included some better fitting suggestions. I put a 2x4 on each side, campered each one of the sides, bolted them to the aluminum, and then put the brackets on that. Later on, this is what's necessary in order to get the flush so that the gate ends up in the center of the opening. I began by laying out lines and height. I was more concerned about how high the bottom rung would be off. It took quite a while to line it out and to make sure the sections. I began by putting the first post in next to the house and cementing that in. Like most things, getting the first one in so that you can set the proper pattern is really important. I allowed the concrete to set overnight and put the first one in and put the next post. You'll also see that I attached it up near the top with just a bracket that I fashioned from things in the garage. I let that again sit overnight. That pole there also includes the aluminum insert because it will be the load-bearing side of the gate, as you see here. The next day after that hardened, I put on the gate, level it up much the same way I would a door on the interior house. You can see where the additions of the blocks on the gate allow it to center up properly. It isn't the way I would normally build a fence, but since you need to tip each pole as you go along, you sort of have to build from one side and go to the other. Anyway, so I got the gate in. I was able to put the next pole in that same day. And allowed the concrete there to dry on that third post. The final two poles I was able to put in the following day. It also included a 45-degree turn in it. This particular fence, it was pretty easy to make the 45-degree turn. The gate kit did come with hinges for the gate, but it did not come with any hardware for the latch or a handle. I kind of fashioned my own handle out of a piece of wood so it would attach to the wall to the left there and keep it open. And finally, this is the gate in its final configuration. The bottom of the gate, when I get the rest of the bark dust in, will be about 2 inches. I really like the feel of it. It's much sturdier than most vinyl fences, and I hope it's with me for many, many years. I also was able to take the 3-foot section that I had cut out of I needed a 5-foot section. I bought another pole and was able to extend on the other side of my house a short section. And eventually I've thought about actually putting 2 5-foot gates there and continuing the fence on that side of the house. And lastly, I wanted to allow you to be able to look at the type of construction of this fence. Many of the vinyl fences that are out there are just kind of a flimsy one layer thing. These are actually kind of a celled type of thing. I did have to cut several of them. Well, I did have to cut two of them down just by about an inch and a half to fit my gap openings. The little sleeves were quite helpful, and it was real easy to cut. I just cut it with a utility knife. Overall, I'm very happy with the fence. It certainly improves that side of the yard